Hello students, today's topic is tables in HTML. Tables are used on websites for two major purposes. Number one, to arrange the information in a table, and number two, for creating a page layout with the use of hidden tables. There are various tags used to create table. The most important and the initial tag that we used is the table tag. It is a container tag, requires starting as well as closing. Followed by the caption tag. It is also a container tag. It is used to give a heading or a caption to the table. By default, it is placed at the top. See, here in this example we have given the caption student table. The output here is written at the top, but we can change the alignment to bottom by using the attribute align in the caption tag. Next tag used with table is the TR tag. TR tag is used to create table rows. It is also a container tag, which means a row starts with a TR tag and ends with a TR tag. The number of TR tags specifies the number of rows in your table. See, here I have used 1 TR, 2 TR and 3 TR. See, the number of rows in this outputs are 3. Table data. Each row contains the column cells. Name, subject, marks, Anita, math 85, Jaya, math 80. These are all data. The column cells are defined by the table data, that is TD tag. By default, the cell data is left aligned horizontally and centered aligned vertically. See, we have used here TD tag inside the TR tag. TD, Anita, TD, maths, TD, 85. Similarly, inside the TR tag we have used TD, Jaya, TD, math, TD, 80. See, here is the columns output: Anita, math, 85, Jaya, math, 80. Another tag used with table tag is the TH tag. It is also a container tag. It is used to give headings to the table. For example, if you want to give heading to a column like name, subject, marks, then we can use the TH tag. See, we have used TH name, TH subject, TH marks, and the output will be like this: name, subject, marks. Notice that they are displayed in a bold letters to signify the headings part. You have noticed in this table that borders are not displayed. To add the borders to the cell, let's learn about table attributes. So to add border to the table, add border attribute inside the table tag. You can also specify the border color using the border color attribute of table tag. In this example, I have specified border equals to 3, border color equals to green. Here the output is like this. Another two important attributes of table tag are cell spacing and cell padding attributes. Cell spacing and cell padding are used to adjust the white space in the cells of your table. The cell spacing attributes defines the width of the border. See, in the output, while cell padding represents the distance between cell borders and the content within the cell. So cell padding basically means amount of distance between the content, that is name, and the boundary, cell border and the boundary. If you do not specify padding, the table cells will be displayed without spacing. Next attribute used with Table tag is the align attribute. Align attribute can take three values: left, center and right. Its syntax is table align equals to left or right or center. Next attribute is vertical alignment. Vertical alignment can align the text inside the cell in the TD tag. Its values are top, middle or a bottom. Another attribute used with the table tag are height and the width. Height specifies the table height and the width specifies the width of the table. You can specify both the things in pixel or in terms of a percentage. Next attribute is the BG color or a background attribute used with the table tag, as we have used in body tag. In a similar way, we can specify the color and background image to our table. So here is the summary of your table tag. If you like this video, like and share it. Thank you for watching it.